Hey everybody, Andy's free guitar chart videos here. Hello to my YouTube subscribers and my Facebook friends, group members, and anyone who's interested in learning more about Andy's free guitar chart videos. And we're mostly focused on guitar. I had broken my Capo by accident and I haven't got another one. I should have a bunch of this stuff around. But I didn't really think my Capo was going to break on me. So I had to tune up this other guitar, and I tuned it so it's in tune here. Roughly in tune like that. So we can start the lesson. We're not going to be talking about the long patterns that much, but I do want to just explain that what's going on is in the cage, the key of cage, I call the open cage chords: C, A, G, E, and D. All right. The C chord is the only position or the only shape that we can play the entire diatonic on in the first C cage, and that C cage would be right here. That diatonic or pentatonic can be played. Now, if you can't play the pentatonic in that shape, you can't play the diatonic in that position. It's too close to the fret nut here. So what we do is we want to create, do a different pattern at that time. And we don't need one for the C. We need one for the A, we need one for the E, for the D, and even for the G. Alright, so I figured out a way to get around this without doing the longer patterns. But in the A shape, let's see. Alright, I've pulled up the great chart 200 here. And this is chart 200, yeah, 200. That is a milestone, 200 charts. Keys of cage, open capo patterns. Warped is 44434, which we just did, and unwarped is the pattern tuning, which is all P4. So let's just look at A for a second. What happens is with the A, now we got an A down here, right? Okay. Well, what if we just take that A shape and bring it up to here, let's say, where it'd be like an A-shaped D. Okay? Now, when we want to play the D pattern, alright, we're going to play the D pattern right here, which is going to be an S3L and S2L. Okay? And they're way down here. Everybody knows what you should know what they are, the S3L and the S2L. Okay, this is in any key, the second of any key. Should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, and the S2L would be either on top of it or below it, but has to stack properly here. So this is all P4 tuning. It'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root like that. So we look at that D shape. Okay, so this is lined up here. All right, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5. All P4 tuning on the bottom 4 strings, and then it warps up, and that S2L is split and moves up 1, and then on top of it starts a new S3L. That's pretty much the way that the D shape goes. It's going to simply be an S3L, an S2L, and an S1D on top, which is a defining string shape. So we would play that up here. We've got the A shape here. That's an A-shaped D. By the way, we're looking at an A-shaped D. I was looking at the D shape. We want that A-shaped D. Okay, well, we're going to have to do a different pattern. It's going to be the S4L with S1A on top and bottom. So for that A-shaped D, the S4L now, let me just review that for you for a second so we can get that. S4L is going to be 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. It's easy. It's all part of a larger pattern. So the S4L is 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4. It's right there. And additionally, there are these longer patterns that we could use: 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on top of that, it's just an S4L. So it's an S3XL and an S4L on top of one another, which is right here. There's an S3XL, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an S4L right on top of it. See in the purple: 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. On top of that goes another S3XL. These are the patterns we use around the fret nut or the capo. Alright, when we cannot do what I'm about to show you, which is an A-shaped D. Why are we not doing an A-shaped A? Because it would be down here, the pattern wouldn't work. We'd have to do the longer patterns, and we will do that. But first I want to show you, so if here was an A-shaped D, sorry we did the D pattern. It's going to be 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, root, 2, 3, 4 warped up, and then 5, 6 again on top. This is an S4L right here, so that's why I put an S4L right there. So it goes, okay, we got that D shape. That is the pattern. Now it starts on a 5. Something that starts on a 5, what is that going to be? Is that not going to be Mixolydian? It kind of is. So if we started that from the string above it, it would be. I messed that up because my wrist is hurting me a little bit, and my glasses aren't super good for this, and I'm tired, and I'm upset my capo broke, and I'm upset I had to uptune this guitar, and man, it's starting to dig into my fingers. But this is primarily a Mixolydian and an Aeolian pattern. Like that, okay? And additionally, I'm working with a new grid here. I've actually tuned it up because I've always used this, with this other guitar here. Here it is. Here's old Bessie. This is the one we've been using, and sure, I like to play on it, and but nothing ventured, nothing gained. So this is the first time I've actually played this guitar tuned completely up, and not just tuned to a low C, where we're talking about calling this an A flat instrument. If you tune your guitar to a low C, but you pretend that you're looking at a guitar tuned in E, you're playing an A flat instrument, because C is 2 whole steps below E, okay, and A flat is 2 whole steps below C. We're not working that today, thank goodness. This is simply what it is: C, A, G, E, and D. Okay, I kind of targeted those notes to make them the same in versions I played there on the piano. So I'm sorry if I messed that up. There's no reason to. It's the easiest. So anyway, in order to, when we did this, let's just do it in pentatonic. Okay, so if we're looking at a D-shaped A-shaped D, pentatonically, okay, so we had to go down below the starting note 1 fret. If we started that pattern down here, we wouldn't be able to get like that. Say we start that like